I brought a prop.
What'd you get? Oh, a roll? Nice.
Yeah,
Awesome. Sweet.
wouldn't travel without it.
Sweet. Awesome. Good.
I'm doing a bunch of cooking here for my family, so
Cool.
yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I want to get into that. Food questions and stuff coming up. But first, if we could just kind of start out with a brief intro to who you guys are, kind of just name and where our followers can find you.
Okay, yeah. So we are Britty's Kitchen. I'm Britt, and this is Holly. And you can find us on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at the moment. TikTok is Britty's Kitchen with three N's. Instagram is Britty's dot kitchen with two N's.
Okay. We'll link that too in our
Yeah, sweet.
description.
And then if you just search Britty's Kitchen in YouTube, you'll find us. Where right now we're just doing shorts on there, but soon we will be doing long form educational cooking videos, like 6 to 10 minutes.
Awesome. Can't
Yeah.
wait. Can't wait for that.
Okay.
Cool. First question. Are you cat people or dog people?
Both. Yeah. So we got
Both.
together, and I had a dog, she had a cat, and sounds like an Avril Lavigne song, but so, but our cat and dog, like that was the first hesitation we had about moving in together, was whether our cat and dog would get along. And now they sleep together when we aren't around. But when we're around, they kind of beef a little bit, but um,
Just
they
showing
love
off.
each other. Yeah, they're just showing off.
Sweet.
Yeah. So but I've turned into a cat person, and I like to think she's turned into a dog person.
Awesome. Nice.
Yeah. So Tom
No,
and Nina.
pardon me? What?
Tom and Nina are their names.
Okay, very good. Awesome. Yeah, we're a bit of both too. Two
Yeah.
dogs, three cats, and it's great. Great.
Two dogs, three cats.
Yeah, yeah.
How many of
It's
the cats are outdoor?
they're whatever. We bring them
Oh
in at
yeah.
night because if they party all night, then they're like, turn into
Yeah.
like wild animals. So
Do y'all live in like a suburb type area or a metropolitan?
we are super rural.
Uh,
We're on a few acres um, up in the country. Um, so yeah, we've actually got about 14 cows out there right now. So
oh,
to
dude.
give you an idea of how rural, so
We've actually been talking about wanting to go super rural with cows and chickens and stuff. That's like our dream,
yeah,
because
it's
like I can do what I do from anywhere, and Holly does meditations and yoga and stuff, so she can do that wherever. So.
hell yeah, yeah, awesome. We just got 20 guinea fowl too, so we're excited. We're raising those up. They're like 3 weeks old. Uh,
Wow.
And the plan is they will destroy the grasshoppers next year. They're
Nice.
full grown, like dinosaur. So, yeah.
Sweet.
Uh, number two, were you formally trained as a chef or
No,
educated?
I wasn't.
No.
This is where my story gets like very personal. So like I grew up like having a basic knowledge of cooking and stuff, and like I could always throw together something that tasted good, and then I developed like a bad drug problem, and I ended up in rehab. And while I was in there, like I found myself being like dad pretty much, and cooking every night for like 6 to 10 dudes, and really realized I was good at it, and I loved it, and I loved you know creating new things, and they really relied on me, and it really springboarded me into doing a bunch of research. I became a bit of like a food historian, and not just your average home cook. I'm kind of like uh, I might know deeper knowledge than people that have gone to culinary school. I might not know how to chop an onion as well as them, but you know,
For
I might
sure.
have a better knowledge of flavor and where it came from, which is kind of what I care about, is respecting cultures and flavors, and where they come from and why they were cooked, and yeah, that's my answer for why, whether I'm professionally trained or not. It's a little
Awesome.
complicated.
So when was that? How many years ago was the
That
re
was that was in 2019,
Okay.
um, for cocaine addiction, and let's see. So I got out of there in 2020, and right in the middle of COVID. So I was just kind of bored in the house and just kind of like cooking a lot just for myself and posting pictures and stuff on Instagram on my personal account. And then I started dating Holly a little over 2 years ago. And once I had like a person back in my life that I was cooking for, I really like it ignited the passion again. And my sister and her husband live out in LA, and they're both involved in like film and modeling and the such, like, and they really encouraged me to go into content creation with it.
Sweet. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's awesome. I don't watch a lot of social media stuff, but Jill showed me some of your stuff and it's just I love those hard jump cuts and the sound is so good. I could just listen to it and not even watch it. So
sweet. Yeah.
yeah, it's
Um, we like to do it a little different than a lot of people are doing it these days. A lot of people are doing like overly stylized, like kind of gimmicky food, where it's like just like an absurdly cheesy sandwich or something like that. And we actually, I film every single little step and detail of cooking like a really intricate dish, and I'm not too worried about like lighting and stuff. It's just kind of raw, and I think it's a mixture of like whether people and brands like that or not, or they like to watch somebody like slow motion drop a piece of cheese onto a sandwich or something. I'm not hating, but,
that's fired.
but
It's all
no,
good.
we like to cook like real food and show the whole process. So try to be authentic with it.
Sweet. Awesome.
Yeah.
Let's see. Where do you guys live?
We live in Baton Rouge, Louisiana currently.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a quick one. Uh, all right. Number four. Where are you most at peace? The mountains, the desert, or the ocean?
That's a loaded question with what we've been going through right now at the beach. So I'll let Holly answer that one first.
Well, in Louisiana, I've grown up there my whole life, and it's very swampland, very flat. Um, and I visited Asheville, North Carolina, 2 years ago, and I fell in love with the mountains. And I've always loved hiking and being out in nature and connected to forests and the trees. And so I'm gonna answer and say mountains.
Sweet.
Um,
Same here.
yeah.
I'm gonna say, well, I grew up surfing and at the beach, and but I do have a soft spot for the desert, like Sedona, which is desert-ish, mountain-ish. That's kind of like my favorite place in the world, and I'd like to take Holly there someday. Maybe move there someday.
Is Sedona like an energy center or what's
They got all those vortexes and all that good stuff.
okay, cool.
Yeah, a lot of people doing sound baths and good stuff
Yeah,
like that.
the
It's good.
alien
Oh
traffic.
yeah, oh
Okay,
yeah.
sweet. Awesome. Oh yeah. All right, so you've never worked in a kitchen, is that am I
um,
that?
I've I like so I when I was in treatment, I worked in a coffee shop and I ran the kitchen there, but that was only for like a month and a half. So yeah,
Okay,
that's the only kitchen experience I have. But I'm kind of proud of that. I don't really want to work in the kitchen too badly.
for
I
sure.
like I like cooking for like large groups. Um, what I want to do is have like a supper club type thing wherever we're at, and just of like word of mouth, friends and friends of friends and stuff. Um, that's the closest thing I could get to a restaurant, unless I own the joint and can make people cook what I want them to cook, which I don't.
Cool. So this next question is maybe in the future or a hypothetical. Okay. The salmon is served with mashed potatoes, but they want regular potatoes. What's your move?
Mashed potatoes. They're gonna make what I want them to eat.
They're getting the wasabi.
They're gonna eat what I want them to eat. Yes.
They're not regular mashed.
They're not gonna make it. No.
Okay. Customer not always right. Okay.
No.
Okay.
So like that's a big thing, and it's kind of like something that a lot of people hate when it comes to food culture is like the I guess it'd be like the snootiness or something of the chef is always right. But I think when it comes to mashed potatoes over regular potatoes, it's such a huge texture difference that there must be a reason that mashed potatoes are being served for texture purposes on the plate.
I might have botched that question a little bit. Um,
I think I botched the answer, so
it was the wasabi mashers and regular mashers, but well, yeah. Moving on.
Okay. Well, I think either way it works out.
Okay. Okay. What is your dream vehicle?
Ooh, that is a fantastic question.
Truck,
Um,
van, car, what anything that
I actually would prefer to not like have to drive a car around. I'd like to have an Airstream or something on a big property. Um, but I guess if I were to say something, so my first car was like a 96 Land Cruiser, and I loved that thing to death. It was like my favorite car in the world. And I think I would want like a retro truck, something
Sure.
like that. Not a pickup truck, but like a retro SUV.
No Bluetooth.
No, absolutely not.
No.
No. Maybe I
That's
can like plug in something and get a little radio signal and Bluetooth my phone to the radio signal, whatever that is.
oh yeah.
Remember that? What about you, Holly?
No vehicle.
No. Okay.
Don't want one.
We don't want to move around too much.
All right. Better chicken sandwich, Chick-fil-A or Wendy's?
Oh, that's Chick-fil-A.
Yeah?
Yeah, Wendy's better chicken biscuit. I think Wendy's makes a better breakfast biscuit
Okay.
than Chick-fil-A. But yeah, the Chick-fil-A sandwich, Wendy's is a little cragglier and might be a little crunchier, but the spices aren't as good.
True. And the service at Wendy's
Is awful.
be scary.
It's yeah, I'm convinced that they're trying to piss people off.
Sure.
Or yeah, we live in Louisiana, so we have Popeyes, and Popeyes beats both.
Really?
Yeah, hot
Dude,
take, hot take.
our Popeyes in Denver was
No good.
not a good. I think that's the only one we ever tried because we were like,
Oh,
Popeyes is not for us, but
Yep.
maybe closer to home it's better. I don't know. Final answer.
Yeah.
So I should call you Britty, right? Or Britt?
Call me Britty, boo.
Britty. Britty, you're churning out an impressive amount of content. It must take a lot of discipline. How do you prep for your videos? How do you prep the food? What's your day-to-day like?
Okay, that's a good question. So, I work from 8 to 5 every day in a sales job right now. During the day, I edit my video from the night before. So, and I grocery shop during my lunch break. So, I'm editing. So I hope my employer is not listening to this, but I'm editing from about 8 to 10, and then I post, and then I go to the grocery store on my lunch break, run by the house, drop the food off, get back from work around 5:15. Take a walk with Holly and our dog, and then I'm cooking around 5:45. And I basically so like what kind of is cool and not cool at the same time about like my content is that's literally our dinner every night.
Hmm.
So like a lot of people are like doing a whole production and they're maybe filming just at a random time of the day, but like ours is pretty functional, um, which is good and bad for the like content quality. Like a lot of I put out 5 or 6 videos a week, and a lot of them are like really quick weeknight meals because we don't want to eat at 10 o'clock at night. But yeah, that's pretty much my day, and then I'm done cooking around 9, and then she doesn't let me edit after all that. So we have a little quality time, and then editing in the morning, like I said, yeah. So
Good roll.
it's a full day. It's probably I'd give it 7 hours, 7 to 8 hours of content stuff because I'm also, you know, communicating with brands and you know reaching out to my fellow creators and staying on top of liking and commenting their stuff, which is the biggest hassle in the world, but it's important. And yeah, it's two full-time jobs. I'd say all in all, I work probably 16 hours a day.
What can I ask what your sales job is?
Commercial lighting.
Okay.
So I do like restaurants and
Schools.
schools, parking lots, medical office buildings, stuff like that. I do like design the space sort of sometimes and bid on like government jobs and contractor type jobs.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
Favorite book?
Favorite book, The Flavor Bible, or Salt, Fat, Acid, Heat by Samin Nosrat, I believe is what her name is. Um, those are my favorite food books. Um, I like what was it? Slaughterhouse Five by Kurt Vonnegut is a good book. That's what it's called, right? Okay, I've read that. I know I have. I'm more into like manga than books.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sure.
manga is literature, so I'm really into like Chainsaw Man is a big one for me, and Jujutsu Kaisen, and One Piece. A lot of the big mangas out right now. I'm pretty heavy into and caught up on.
All right. Very good. Let's see. If you could be reincarnated as an animal, what's it gonna be? What animal?
I'd say a cat, a domestic house cat, or yeah, I'm gonna say a cat.
I am right there with you. I
Yeah,
don't know. It would be in my top three because I think cats have a good time.
they do. Just to be able to explore wherever outside, and yeah, or like maybe a kangaroo.
Ooh,
Can-
marsupial.
Have that pocket.
Yeah, that pocket. She
Uh,
loves dresses with pockets, so I think that makes
Who
sense.
doesn't?
um, I'm gonna go a bear, like a bear close to a nice water source.
Grizzly, polar, black bear.
No, not a polar. Um, I'd say a grizzly bear, like with a nice, fresh, brisk river around that has salmon and good stuff like that. We love salmon.
Sweet. Final question. I am coming to your city. I'm on a 42-hour flight from Dubai. I'm a little crabby. I need a cocktail. I need some food. Where am I going?
Oh, where are you gonna go?
Yeah, where's the
Bree's
top?
Kitchen. You're coming to Bree's Kitchen.
Okay. Is
Yeah,
it, do I just reach out to you for that?
yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I got a great cocktail for you. It's it's a Diet Arnold Palmer and vodka. It's
Okay.
called a John Daly. It's very simple and low calorie and wonderful. And and then we're cooking a nice dinner and watching a movie.
Okay.
But if I were to shout out Baton Rouge restaurants, I would say Boru Ramen serves about the most soul quenching bowl of ramen you'll ever have in your life. I recommend the Rouge Red Tonkatsu or the Chicken Python. Very good. And then another restaurant would be, I guess, Tsunami Sushi. It's very good. It's got nice views of the Mississippi River. It's great to take Jill to.
Perfect. Oh yeah. Awesome, guys. Well, thank you. Um, I don't think I really got into character. I think this is me, but